Good morning, grade 8, and welcome to the Mr. Hagan Show. In today's episode, we will be having our morning meeting. We will reflect on the work that we did yesterday, and we will discuss the work that you will need to do for today. It is Friday. I cannot believe that we have gone through one full week already. It feels like I've been making these videos for like weeks and weeks already. It's only been a week. It's been a pretty good week. Thank you for the work that you've been doing. And let's keep it up. Seems like we're going to be in this for the long haul. So again, to begin, I would like to read our theme. Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. Yesterday, we read from Psalm 114 and 115. The Psalms are so full of these encouraging passages. For example, I liked Psalm 115 verse 11. It says, "You who fear him, trust in the Lord. He is their help and shield." I really like the imagery of the shield. A shield is such a great form of protection. In the news, we've been hearing a lot about protection and protective gear. It's amazing for us to think that we do not need to fear because God is our protection and our shield. Today, you'll be reading from Psalms 116 and 117, so keep doing that. Thank you for those of you who are keeping up with our prayer requests. Those are great. Don't forget to spend time with God today. Read your Psalms. Take a look at those prayer requests. Yesterday, you worked on Math Sheet 10.7. It was a little bit different, this integers in standard form, but you did pretty good on the quiz, so that was good. Most of this past week and from here on in, we are working on new math concepts. So make sure you are taking a look at the math videos that I am creating. Do that first. In the videos, I do explain the sheet and I actually do some questions from the sheet with you. So do that. And also don't forget about the quiz. Some of you are not doing the quiz on the same day it is assigned. So for math, watch the video, do the sheet, take the quiz. In composition, yesterday we continued to work on our through-line devotional. You were just taking a look at personal definitions to some Bible passages. That is going to be the foundation of our devotion. It's kind of our starting spot. So great, and next week we'll pick that up. I've not looked at any of the work that you've done so far. I'll be looking at that later today. So today we are going to be working on our last math sheet for our integers unit. It is sheet 10.9, which is integers using order of operations, or BEDMAS. We've been using BEDMAS a lot this year, so that should not be new to you. Again, take a look at the video. Take a look at the sheet. I love it that it has BEDMAS right on the top and breaks it down for you. If you forget, it's all there. The questions are a bit longer. They need to be done in more than one step. So I really encourage you to do your work on a separate piece of paper. There will be another quiz as well for that, and so just take a look for that later on today. In literature, we continue with the bronze bow. That's been going really well. Thank you for your work. Don't forget to meet those grade 8 expectations. Some of you did hand in some work that wasn't quite up to the grade 8 level, so please continue to do that. Take your time. Make sure all the grammar, spelling, punctuation, that is the best that you can. So literature today is day 8. You'll just need to read one chapter. It's chapter 11. So day 8, chapter 11. So like I said earlier, we are done our first week, which will bring us to next week. Next week, we will continue to work on math and language arts like composition or literature, so every day. And then we're going to be adding some work as well. Things like we're going to be starting a Psalms journal, and we're going to be adding subjects like Bible and history. I will create a schedule later today and send that out to you so you can have a look at that. Don't worry, I'm not flooding you with work. We're still kind of starting slowly, so don't start freaking out. I have sent a survey out to your parents to see kind of how they feel it's going, if it's too much work, not enough work. And again, I know some of you it takes longer, some of you shorter. So Ms. Dahan and Mrs. Harsford are going to be putting on optional assignments. So obviously, for French and music onto Google Classroom. So that'll be coming out soon as well. Again, it's optional, but it is there for some of you who finish everything in 5 minutes, that there is more work for you to do, but it is not mandatory. If you plan on taking French a lot in high school, it'd be really good for you to keep up the French that you've done. I know you all need to take one French and one art in high school, so keeping up with your music and your French is a great idea. So look for that. I also yesterday asked if some of you were interested in doing more Zoom meetings. I didn't get a lot of response, so I'm just going to throw that question out there one more time. If you want me to arrange more Zoom meetings, I can do that. I don't even need to be there. I can just get it started, just so you guys can kind of chat and hang out. I can set it up for the weekend, so for Saturday or Sunday if you would like. Just a heads up, as a school, we are now required to record all of our Zoom meetings. So if you do want a Zoom meeting, just be careful what you're saying. It will be recorded. All right, so that leads us to our question of the day. First of all, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but I cannot believe how many of you don't have a favorite Muppet. Who doesn't have a favorite Muppet? Come on! These are the Muppets. We all should be watching more of the Muppets. Always put me in a good mood. I had a hard time with that, but thank you to those who did respond and did have favorite Muppets. Corinna, Big Bird is actually classified as a Muppet. Okay, so it's okay. Question of the day for today. Let's see here. Let's start talking about something I know that's on some of your minds. Food and graduation. So, question of the day is, what food would you like to have at our graduation dinner? For me, I think we need a tray of cookies. I'm Mr. Hagen, and I like cookies.